With the Rugby World Cup in England less than a year away, South Africa are in Cardiff preparing for their final match in the Northern Hemisphere before the tournament. The Springboks began their 4-week tour with a disappointing defeat to Ireland in Dublin. They have since responded with wins over England and Italy and will go for a third consecutive victory against Wales on Saturday. The trip has allowed head coach Heyneke Meyer to see how some of the fringe players in his squad perform under demanding conditions before submitting his final selection in the summer.
It's a great opportunity the way we see it. There's a lot of these guys that's right on the edge for World Cup selection. I'll be honest that only John I think is safe at the moment. So there's not a lot of big difference between the top guys. So you can only take 31, where 6 of them will be locked props. So with every single position now, the thing I'm very happy with, especially this year, we didn't plan for it with all the injuries and all the guys not available. Suddenly there's at least 3 quality players, I believe, in each position. So the difference between the top 3 guys is, even if you look at the fly-offs, Mornay can still play. I still got a lot of confidence in him. I just wanted to look at the other guys. So there's 3 top guys in each position, and that's what we aimed for the year before the World Cup.
Meyer admits that the long tour has been tough on the Boks, but believes it is a necessary test with a potentially gruelling World Cup schedule ahead.
By saying that as well, it's also a character test for us, because it's the first time that we've been on tour for 4 weeks. It's been a long season for some of the guys. Some of the guys hasn't played a lot of rugby, so we're very excited to go out there and play. We play against a very strong Wales side. It's always been very, very tough to play against them. So it's going to be a big character test and a big test of our depth, but we're very excited. We trained yesterday as well. We're not used to training in these conditions and stuff, and we're going to play in the World Cup here as well. So what I do say is that even if the roof is closed, because of the damp and the dew, it's like a hothouse effect, so it's still actually even wet, even if it's closed. So I just meant that the patch is more experienced.
Bismarck Du Plessis recognises the threat posed by the home nations, but is relishing the prospect of playing across the UK as they attempt to lift the Webb Ellis Trophy for a 3rd time.
If you look at how our pools are set out, we're most probably going to play Wales at some stage. Yeah, I must say, outside of my own home union, people always ask me where's the best place to watch rugby. I always echo the words Millennium Stadium. It's an absolute amazing feeling to run onto the pitch, and I can only think how much that helps Wales to perform even higher than they can. We always worry playing against Wales. They're a team who can beat any side at any stage. They're a team who's got great individuals, and if those individuals get the ball in their hands and really make more often than not the right decision, give them a lot of momentum.
Despite the hookers' enthusiasm, Du Plessis is aware that overcoming the changing climate could pose a serious challenge to their squad.
If I can just give you a breakdown of the conditions. Last time we played against Wales in Nelspruit, we actually had to put sunblock on our faces so we don't get burned 2 o'clock in the afternoon in our winter 31 degrees Celsius. And now we have to wear 2 pairs of skins, and got to wear a beanie and a thick jacket, something we don't often use in Durban.
Fly half Patrick Lambie will start at the Millennium Stadium and is thriving under the competition for places.
I think it's definitely a healthy competition. It's great to have Andre and Mornay and Johan all in the same squad. I think we're friends off the field and we get along very well. So on the field we push each other, we work well together, and yeah, it's great to have those players around to learn from and to grow with. I'm not really sure. I think I've been lucky to have been given a few opportunities on the end of year, on the Northern Hemisphere tour in the last few years, and yeah, I've really enjoyed those opportunities, and thankfully they've come my way again this year, and I'm going to try and keep enjoying it.
Assistant coach John McFarland knows the Boks have performed well on the tour, but thinks the good work could be undone if they fail to get a result on Saturday.
I think we learned some lessons against Ireland, lessons that we'll take going forward. But I think we're in good space. We're clearly second in the world. I mean, our goal is to be #1 and to keep going for that. And at the end of the day, every Test match against Wales is always a challenge. I think we're only thinking about winning, but to me, it's you would stew with that for 5 months. So you're a long time before you play again. But obviously, for us, we want to be at our best. I mean, we have played well the last games of each tour. The last I mean, first time we beat we beat England at Twickenham in 2012, 2013. It was the first time for 15 years the Boks had won in France, and we won in Paris. So, you know, to us, the last game it's not the last game. There's 3, 4, 5 games left to the World Cup. So this is the 5th one going in.
The next time the Springboks step onto a British pitch, it'll be in Brighton for their World Cup opener against Japan. And with a potential quarter-final match-up with Wales a realistic possibility, the streets of Cardiff will be relishing another crack at the green and gold. Ollie Shapley reporting for Final Whistle.